Hello, welcome to Tomorrow Again. Please like, share, and subscribe to this channel if you haven't already subscribed. I want to talk to you guys today about three people who happen to be celebrities that I have gotten a chance to sort of connect with their vibes. And these three people really don't have anything in common. They don't share the same zodiac. They don't, there's really nothing obvious about them that would connect them. But they are Jermaine Jackson, Michael Jackson's older brother, the one that played the guitar. I know there was two that played the guitar, Tito and Jermaine. Well, Jermaine is the one that has had the big afro back in the days, and I think now he's got some sort of flat wave hair style. But anyway, I'm going to insert a picture so you'll know who Jermaine is. So one is Jermaine Jackson. One is the Cash Me Outside girl. That's what she was known for on Dr. Phil's show. And her name, I wrote it down because I knew I wasn't going to remember her name. Her name, if I'm pronouncing this correctly, is Danielle Bregoli. I don't know, but I got some vibrations about her, and the other person is R. Kelly, Robert Kelly. So I'm going to give the three of them a reading. And usually when I give a reading, I kind of start out with the birthday of the querent or the questioner, the person who is seeking the reading. Well, in this case, none of them are seeking anything from me, so I can only do so much. I can only read so much, and I'm only going to read so much. Starting with Jermaine Jackson. The first thing, when I started with his birthday, which is December 11th, 1954, he's a Sagittarius, I began to get his energy. I began to connect with him. And I see some health problems in going on with Jermaine Jackson. I think it's something that he already has been diagnosed with. If not, it will be soon. And I don't, to be honest with you, I'm not 100% certain what it is, but I feel like it's something in his lower region, like something in the lower part of his body, you know, below, let's just say below his chest. And I could be wrong about that, but I do get his energy, and I do get a strong sense that he's going to have some challenges coming up with his health. Also, Jermaine Jackson, which this is not a you know, astounding prediction, but he has got some really serious financial problems that he's dealing with. And I was surprised at this. For all the years that, you know, he's been in the entertainment industry, I would have just guessed he was financially well off. But my psychic intuition, the energy that I'm getting from Jermaine, is that he is having some serious financial difficulties. So hopefully, you know, whatever health problems that might arise or that has already, you know, been diagnosed, hopefully he will do well and he will live a longer life. You know, just he will continue to flourish. I wish him the best. Also, the second person, I guess I'm going in order of their age. R. Kelly. He is a Capricorn, and R. Kelly is a true Capricorn. Sometimes some Capricorns can be, can come off as being hypocritical. What's good for one person isn't necessarily good for me. type of thing. Not all Capricorns, but a lot of Capricorns do kind of have that attitude. They are a true earth sign, and R. Kelly is an earth sign. He's been building wealth, but it's been slipping through his fingers. He is overspending. He's having some serious financial problems, or at least he will in the future. I sense that strongly. He has mismanaged his money, and he will tell you that someone else did it. It was someone else's fault. As a matter of fact, that is a trait that R. Kelly, that is going to be to his detriment. Instead of fessing up, at least if only to himself, if he would fess up to himself the things that he has done to affect other people in a negative way, if he would just look at that, that would be the beginning of him having a better life, of him having a more productive life. He is one tortured soul. He tortures himself. He has causes himself. Yeah, with R. Kelly, he definitely is his own worst enemy. He has, I mean, every bit of his energy tells me that this man has done some things to other people that has caused them pain and suffering. He's seeing things differently than the way someone else is looking at the situation that he's been involved in. My prediction for R. Kelly in the next couple of years, I see him going through something in particular that I see him being dragged, like being not physically dragged, but emotionally dragged around. Things don't look good for R. Kelly in the next 2 years. Of course, nothing is set in stone. Nothing is necessarily fixed when it comes to any kind of psychic reading. Things can change drastically. I mean, that's just the way life is. And with R. Kelly, if he makes different decisions, and believe it or not, R. Kelly, if you're listening, if you fess up to yourself, that alone can change your future, your destiny. But if you continue your lifestyle in which you don't see anything wrong, then in the next 2 years, I can really see you being drugged around. So sometimes it's time to stop playing the victim and fess up to yourself the things that you have been involved in. Okay? She's another person that is her own worst enemy. That's what these three people have in common. And I did not set out to find this common thread amongst these three people. But I think it is sort of dawning on me now. I'm sort of having an epiphany as to what these three people have in common. I knew it was something, I just couldn't put my finger on it. This girl is truly her own worst enemy. She, her and her camp. Have you ever heard that saying, someone thinks that they're slick? They think that they're slick. They think that they are ahead of the game. But in reality, and for them, I see this in the next 2 or 3 years, if she doesn't slow down her lifestyle, I see problems. Matter of fact, with Bobby, I see her being involved with a man who is a lot older than her, and I think she knows him now, and it feels to me like he's someone that is in her camp, so to speak. In the next 3 years, this could be a full-blown romantic relationship. I also see a strong possibility that she could have at least 2 children in the near future. I don't know a whole lot about her. I did see the Dr. Phil show. I did see the segment with her and I believe her mother on the show. I thought it was entertaining, but her energy feels very chaotic to me, and if she came to me for a reading, I would have a lot to advise her on and to alert her to, as well as R. Kelly and Jermaine Jackson. So hopefully these people can get themselves together. And although the three have three very different issues, nonetheless, they are part of the problem or the problems to come. And in the case of Jermaine Jackson, I feel, and this is just my opinion, I feel like Jermaine Jackson has always felt slighted. And in so many ways, he sort of has been. But he's done his fair share of things to other people, which I'm not even really going to talk about. I'm not really going to get into that much because really Jermaine Jackson at this point, I'm not sure how relevant he is. I'm not sure how relevant he is in the entertainment business right now. Whereas R. Kelly right now is still very active, and so is Danielle Bregoli. So this is what I see for these three people, and hopefully they can get it together and get it together soon, because if not, I don't see good things for any of these three within the next 2 to 3 years. Now, there's someone out there who needs to hear this. When I do the someone out there portion of the video, it doesn't have to be just one person that I'm talking to. In this case, there's more than 1 or 2 people that need this message. Sometimes when everything around you seems to be just falling apart and you feel like you just cannot get a grasp, get a grip on things. Sometimes you might even be tempted to feel like you've been picked on, like you've been singled out. You haven't. In everybody's life, some rain must fall. And sometimes if we keep going through the same thing over and over again, just like in the case of R. Kelly, Jermaine Jackson, Danielle Bregoli, sometimes if we're going through the same type of drama or the same type of issues over and over again, it's time to look at self and put an end to that negative experience that you're always having to deal with. Healing is possible. Everything's possible. No one person has the right to point a finger at you and condemn you. No one has the right to do that. But the lesson to think about learning could be look in the mirror, figure out what is the best course of action for you that will benefit you in the long run. Pay little attention to what they're saying and pay most of your attention to self. I hope this makes sense and I hope this helps. This is Tomorrow again, wishing you guys the best of the best. Oh, please, I was going to throw you a kiss. I will. Mwah. Please like, share, subscribe to this channel if you have not already subscribed. And if you've already subscribed, thank you. I appreciate it. You know I do. Please feel free to comment. Comments never go unnoticed. It helps me to figure out what kind of content to keep giving you guys or to maybe stay away from. So just let me know in the comment section. Oh, one more thing, you guys. I'm really close. You see this action? I'm really close to 3,000 subscribers. Hopefully I can get 3,000 to 3,000 subscribers in the next 2 or 3 weeks. Let's put that out in the universe. I'm on my way to 5,000 subscribers thanks to you. Thanks to each and every one of you that has decided to subscribe to this channel. I appreciate it. Wishing you guys the best of the best. Thanks.